All right. Hello. Long time no see. Yeah. So I'm here again. Yeah. So it's been a while, about a week since I've been on here. So I wanted to come do an update. I titled this Hitch 'em or Ditch 'em, a dose of reality. So, yeah, I was going to do this earlier this week, like Wednesday and Thursday, but yeah, I get tired. And I was like, oh, I don't feel like I'm too tired, but I'm tired now, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. So let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so a dose of reality. So, I've been doing this. What? This is week 4 now. Week 4, week 3, the end of week 3. So beginning of week 4, right? And it was all going well, right? Let's see. Someone's here. What's up, Rippy? How you doing? Yeah. So the dating, it was going really well. The last time I was on here, I believe I was down to 1, and yeah, I was down to 2. But I was getting rid of 1, so I was down to 1. And then the day after that, um, I talked to another guy. So, it was up to 2, back up to 2 this week. And now we're up to, well, before we get to what we're up to, but when I last talked to you guys, it was down to 1. And then I added another guy, right? So Tuesday, I had a little date. It was nice, a different guy. I had talked to him a couple of times, and then we met, and he's cool. So we're going to continue to speak. Now, there was one that had, been there since the beginning, the first week, and we went out a few times um, last week, and then a few times. The beginning of this week, we went out 2 times, right? And then I think the last date was Wednesday with the one guy since the beginning, right? We'll say guy A, right? And it was going good. I was digging him. He was cool, gentleman, all that. Had some good things going for himself and all that. And then Wednesday we met. Um, we had a workout day, so we worked out. Yeah, and it was good. And then after the workout, this is when I got hit with a dose of reality. Because after the workout, we was talking, just chilling, stretching, cooling down from the workout, talking, right? And then he was like, I need to tell you something. So I was like, okay, really curious, because I'm like, okay, what does he want to tell me? I figured, it couldn't be anything good. It's when someone's like, I need to tell you something. Usually it's nothing good. So I was like, okay, well, what is it? So he started talking. He was like, well, I don't have HIV or AIDS. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's good. I said that out loud. That's good. And then the next words out of his mouth was, he was like, I have herpes. And I was like shocked. I was in shock. I was sitting Where was I? Okay, I was on a bike, just chilling, just pedaling slow. But then once he said he had herpes, I got to pedaling faster. Right, I got to pedaling faster. I was like, oh my God. All these things started going through my head, like. But then I managed to say, well, thank you for telling me. And he was like, yeah. He was like, usually, you know, that's a deal breaker for most people. And, you know, in my mind, I was thinking, yeah, that's a deal breaker for me too, right? I didn't say this because, you know, I was kind of still, I was in shock. I was in shock, yeah. I never really encountered anything like that before. Um, Now, when I was like much younger in my teens, you know, I experienced an STD. I think it was chlamydia. And that was when I was like 18. That was the last time ever I experienced anything like that. You know, I always uh, been safe and used protection. Um, yeah, even, you know, after, you know, I meet someone and I get in a relationship with them, you know, uh, for about 4 or 5 months, you know, protection. And when this guy said that, you know, all kind of things was going in my mind, like, wow, okay, herpes. And you know, and while I'm thinking about this, he's talking, you know, telling me, you know, how he got it, when he got it, and all these things, you know. And I hear him talking, but I'm still thinking in my mind, wow, that's a deal breaker, you know. And I was like, dang, how am I going to tell him that it's a deal breaker? I don't like hurting people's feelings, even in, you know, some of the I really don't like hurting people's feelings. I don't. And I was like, okay, wow, that was a lot for him to, you know, tell me. Because he did say, too, usually he'll wait longer, but he didn't like waiting longer before he tells someone. But he was like, you know, he's feeling me and he really wanted me to know. I don't know why, but I'm glad he wanted me to know. I really appreciate that because, you know, I'm pretty sure I probably met some people that had it before and, you know, don't bring that up. But yeah, that was a different experience. I never, you know, experienced that. What kind of freaking fruit fly? I tried to kill that mug today. Still flying around. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, I got hit with a dose of reality. It just slapped me in the face. Big. Because, you know, I hadn't really experienced that. And although I'm aware that there are diseases and things out there, I've always, you know, practiced safe sex when, you know, when I have sex, I practice safe sex. And yeah, that was a shocker, man. Yeah, okay, so I'm right. Wow, gotta respect the honesty though, but just be a good friend and be honest back. Yeah, so yeah, that night, that evening, because it was in the evening when we worked out, um, I told him I would think about everything he told me, and then I would let him know. So yeah, I let him know the next day. Uh, I called him because I didn't want to do it by text, so I called him, you know, and then he started talking, and I couldn't find the words just to be like, no, I can't. So after we finished talking, you know, I sent him a text. Yeah, I sent a text. And, you know, I explained to him in the text that, you know, I think he's a good guy, you know, and, you know, I respect him for telling me, you know, what he told me. giving me the option to, giving me the option to choose. That's really important to me. And I told him that, although I can't be in any kind of romantic relationship with you, I can be your friend. If you need a friend, I can be your friend. We can hang out sometimes, maybe do things together. But as far as being romantic in that sense, I can't do that. So, yeah. And yeah, so that was my dose of reality. And man, I don't know. That's a difficult situation. And, I was really kind of disappointed because, like I said, he was a good guy. We done went out a few times, about 5 times. We went and did different things. And, you know, so I was a little disappointed, really disappointed. And, I was happy that I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. And that, I've been talking to other guys. So, yeah. So after that, since he's not in, so that was another ditch him, I suppose. Well, I know it is. It's a ditch him. So I already told him, we couldn't be romantic. So now got rid of him, and now I'm up to 3 again already. So yeah. So there's 3 more guys, and then I'm gonna try to add a couple more just in case, because I'm like, okay, since that happened, I got to make sure I have plenty of backup. Yeah. So yeah, poor guy, Rippy, right? Yeah, I know, and he's young too. And I know there's some people that might be able to, do that and all that stuff, but for me, no, I can't. And yeah, and I feel bad for the guy, but not bad enough to date him. No. So yeah, that's it. So I just want to come on there and give y'all this update. Yeah, because the last few days, I wanted to make the video. So I can, see what you guys think and how do you guys deal with that situation. And are you guys being aware of those situations, because there's people out there with all different types of diseases. So when you're dating, you got to be really aware of that. And I know with this, since this happened and he told me, that made me even want to be more committed to keeping my celibacy until I meet the right person, because there's no way that I want to be risking myself, putting myself at that kind of, in those kind of risky situations. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he will find someone that's willing to risk their situation, their health. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there might be places or support groups for people that have the same thing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to risk no one else's health. If it was me and I had that condition, I wouldn't be willing to put anyone else at risk. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know very many people that would be willing to risk their health, you know. So yeah, I don't know. But we got to be aware of that. Of all those different, types of things, risks, diseases. I just say it like it is. All kind of diseases out there that we got to be aware of. And keep that, you got to always keep it in your mind, because like for me, it was the furthest thing from my mind. Although, you know, maybe if I was closer to the point where I was like, yeah, I'm really, really digging this dude, to the point where, you know, I want to take it a step further, then maybe that would have came more into my awareness. But it's always in the back of my mind, you know, to be safe, especially at that. So, yeah. What would you guys do in that situation? And, you know, do you think the way that I handled it was good? I mean, I wanted to tell him face to face, but I knew that wasn't going to happen because I couldn't do that then when I was there face to face. So, you know, I was like, okay, well, let me at least call him and tell him. But then when we got to talking, I couldn't do it. So I had to wait till I hung up, and then I sent him a text and explained it to him in text. So I know that's a cop out, but hey. Yeah. So yeah. And yeah, the other day when I was gonna do the video, because I was looking, you know, I was looking through other profiles and things. And you know, some of you males, I don't know, females might do it too on the different websites, on the different dating sites. I don't know. But you know, I was looking through the profiles, and you know, I was already disappointed because what the guy told me and stuff. I was like, dang, that's messed up. But you know, yeah, I was disappointed because, you know, I don't think that someone in that situation should be putting themselves out there like that. You know, I could be wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think he should put himself out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you don't tell someone right away. And although I can understand why you wouldn't want to tell anyone right away, because every time you meet someone, you have to tell them right away. But if you're meeting someone to potentially get into a relationship with, then you should tell them on day one. All right, you guys agree? Or do you disagree? But yeah, because it's not really fair to the other person, right? Because they don't have no clue. So. But yeah, and yeah, at first I was like, wow, that really blew my mind. I was like, maybe I should just chill out and not date. Because, man, and I'm not laughing because the situation's funny. I laugh in a lot of different situations. Stressful situations, I laugh. Funny things, I laugh. Okay, Lion Box put, I would let her know face to face and offer friendship. That's it. No relationship is worth the risk. I agree. Right. Cool. I'm glad you agree, Lion Box. Yeah. And I wanted to do it face to face, but yeah, I didn't. But I'm glad he told me. And he could have told me over the phone. I wouldn't have been mad at that. But he chose to tell me face to face. But yeah. So I give him props for that, because that is something hard. Um, yeah, that would be something hard for me, because with that, you know, comes a lot of different kind of emotions. Um, you know, shame and, you know, embarrassment. Yeah. But yeah, so let me talk about this website. So the website, the dating site, it's a dating site. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, you know. And like, there's a lot of, I get a lot of messages, but the messages are, it's not really a message. It's just like a quick response, you know. They can just hit a button and it send it. So, you know, and I can't, I want someone to send me a message that's a real message, you know. Tell me you're interested and why, or something, you know what I'm saying? Some of these things, I got a few written down that I received. It's just so, I'm like, what? Okay, so one of them that I get sent a lot is, I'm interested in you. And that's all it says, is I'm interested in you. And I'm like, okay, well, there should be something else with that, right? Don't you guys agree? I'm interested in you, and what's your name or something, you know what I'm saying? Not just, I'm interested in you. Okay, another one is, you caught my eye. And can I get something else to go along with that? Another one, I would love to hear from you. Okay, well, what would you like to hear from me? Right? Something. But these are not, you know, good messages to send someone, especially with nothing else following along with that. It's just that. Come on, guys. You guys got to do better than that. So that's not, you know, you got to work on them communication skills. Right. Here's another one too. It says, great photo. It really stands out from the crowd. Okay. So something else. Yeah. But so I'm still dating though. I got rid of, you know, that guy, and there's 3 more that I'm talking to. Um, I was supposed to have been going out today with the other guy that told me, he told me that Wednesday. So, you know, that canceled out everything for this week because I was like, okay, need to process all this. And yeah, I'm gonna still, you know, be a friend, but that's it. That's it. That's all I could be. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. There's 3 still in there. And yeah, none of the original ones. No original uh, ones. All of these are new ones. So yeah, starting this week with a whole new slate. All right, well, that's it. That's all I got. You know, thanks you guys for tuning in. You know, leave some comments after this video is over if you uh, like the video. Yeah, I'm gonna keep dating, and I'm gonna stay single until, you know, I find someone that I feel is right for me, because I'm not in a hurry. I'm happy. So, you know, I'm only missing a couple things from not being in a relationship. But yeah, one day, one day. All right, yes, Rippy, vlog over. All right, peace, y'all. Peace. Y'all take care. Have a good night.